Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We got the public betting guide for MLB today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in here. Start with the Blue Jays and Marlins. 93% of the money on the Blue Jays minus 1.5, 85% of the money on the under 7, and then 90% of the money on the Blue Jays money line. Orioles and Rays, 57% of the money on the Orioles plus 1.5, 88% of the money on the under 8, and 92% of the money on the Rays money line. Cubs and Pirates, 97% of the money on the Pirates plus 1.5, 87% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 72% of the money on the Cubs money line. Rockies and Reds, 97% of the money on the Reds minus 1.5, 93% of the money on the over 9.5, and then 96% of the money on the Rockies money line. Royals and Tigers, 60% of the money on the Royals minus 1.5, 82% of the money on the under 8.5, and then 91% of the money on the Tigers money line. Mets and Astros, 88% of the money on the Astros minus 1.5, 60% of the money on the under 8.5, and then 98% of the money on the Astros money line. Diamondbacks and Brewers, 93% of the money on the Brewers plus 1.5, 74% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 73% of the money's on the Brewers money line. Cardinals and Nationals, 73% of the bets are on the Cardinals minus 1.5, 71% of the money on the under 8.5, and then 89% of the money on the Nationals money line. Braves and Phillies, 67% of the bets are on the Braves plus 1.5, 77% of the bets of the bets are on the under 8.5, and then 91% of the money on the Braves money line. Mariners and Yankees, 59% of the money on the Mariners minus 1.5, 98% of the money on the under 7.5, and then 85% of the money on the Yankees money line. The A's and Guardians, 69% of the bets are on the Guardians minus 1.5, 61% of the bets are on the under 8, and then 97% of the money on the Guardians money line. Red Sox and Twins, 60% of the bets are on the Red Sox plus 1.5, 77% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 95% of the money on the Twins money line. Rangers and White Sox, 67% of the bets are on the White Sox plus 1.5, 73% of the money on the under 9.5, and then 92% of the money on the Rangers money line. Dodgers and Angels, 67% of the money on the Dodgers plus 1.5, 90% of the money on the over 9, and then 90% of the money on the Angels money line. And then the Padres and Giants, 98% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 92% of the money on the Giants money line. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.